Okay, question 3. Crash Bandicoot is making didgeridoos. He's choosing pieces at random of length y, and we're given the probability distribution of y. So the first question is the mean length of a didgeridoo. Well, that's the mean of y. We know quite simply that the mean of y is the sum of the x values times the probabilities. Now, just in case you forget that, there it is on page 11. So we're just going to multiply those values by their probabilities. So 24 times 0.1 plus 30 times 0.15 plus 36 times 0.15 plus 42 times 0.25 plus 48 times 0.35. And I'm going to whack that straight in the calculator. No need for any brackets. BidMath does all the work here. You've just got to make sure you do it without making any mistakes. And we get 39.6 for the mean. 39.6 inches, I guess. And I'm actually going to store that in the letter A, because I'm pretty sure. Am I going to use that value? No, actually I'm not. No, it's the others I'm going to store, so I'll just leave that where it is. So B, we want E of 1 over y, E of 1 over y squared, and they're both needed to find the variance of 1 over y. So E of 1 over y first. Now again, I'm just going to remind you of what's in the formula book, page 11. For a function, if you want the expected value of a function, you do the function to each value, multiply by the probabilities, and add them up. So it's the same thing. So we're going to do 1 over y times the probability and add them up. And it's actually easier both writing and calculating if we just write it like that. I think I've got 5 of these to do, so 0.25 over 42 plus 0.35 over 48, and I don't think this is going to be a very nice number, but we'll see. So 0.1 over 24 plus 0.15 over 30 plus 0.15 over 36 plus 0.25 over 42 plus 0.35 over 48, and yeah, lo and behold, pretty nasty number, 0.26623 figs. But I'm just going to make a little note that I'm storing that in A. Because that number is going to come in handy, I think. Okay, E of 1 over y squared now. So E of 1 over y squared, exactly the same story, but this time we're doing 1 divided by the square of the value, so it's 0.1 over 24 squared, and so on. And just in case you think you can't be bothered to write this calculation down, it's so easy to make a calculator slip. I really recommend you do, because you will get marks here. Probabilities times by the function. again onto the calculator. 0.1 divided by 24 squared. 0.15 divided by 30 squared. 5 divided by 36 squared. You might be able to hear the dog walking past there. Just have a little look at that. I think that's right. Oh, and there's a horrid number. And I'm going to put that straight into B. So we get 0.0075023 sig figs. But again, I'm going to call that B. And then just a reminder again, variance, we're given the formula E of x squared minus the mean squared. Well, there's E of x squared and there's the mean. So we're going to do the variance of 1 over y is E of 1 over y squared minus E of 1 over y squared, which is B minus A squared. And the examiner will be fine with that because we've called them B and A, so it's going to work fine. B minus A squared. And we get a really small number now. And I'm going to write it not in standard form. 0.40 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 significant figures. 430. 2 3 decimal places. And I might just call that C, just in case I need it for anything. It's not a number I want to be typing in. Great. And now we've got a formula for the frequency of a didgeridoo. We've got that F, this is for part C, F is 3,250 times 1 over y, and I think when you see it that way you'll see how it helps. So find the mean and standard deviation of F. So first of all we want the mean, which is the expected value of F, which is the 3,250 times E of 1 over y. So 3,250 times our value for A. Back to the calculator. 3,250 times A, and we get 86.37, so 3 sig figs again. 86.4 hertz, I think, are the units for frequency they've given us. And the variance of F, we've got to remember the little formula that the variance of AX plus B is A squared times the variance of X. So the variance of F is A squared 3,250 squared times the variance of 1 over y, which we've already worked out to be C. I'll just work that out. 3250 squared times our value C, and we get 457, and so the standard deviation of f is the square root of that, and obviously I'm going to use the more accurate value, so square root of that number, and we get 21.38, so 21.4, and as soon as it's standard deviation we're back in the right units. And that's that question done. And I'm just going to show you where the marks come for that. There's 2 marks here for the mean, and there are 5 marks here, and there are 3 marks here, so 10 marks for this question altogether. And we're done now.